So Rup Sandhu says, excuse me. Rup Sandhu says, what happens if we don't get a 10-year green card into chance of removing conditions green card and they deport you? So Rup, you should give us a call. We handle these cases kind of all the time. So, so essentially, let me kind of back up. So the way green cards, marriage-based green cards. So what Rup is talking about is a marriage-based green card. So when you first get a green card and you're married less than 2 years at the time you get that green card, you have to have your, you only get a 2-year green card. You can do whatever you want as a green card holder for 2 years, but at the end of that 2 years, you have to have what's called, you have to remove the conditions and basically show the government that you're still married. Okay, so you have to show the government that you're still married at the end of 2 years. So that's what he's talking about, removing the condition. So basically removing that 2-year limit on the green card and then going to a permanent 10-year green card. So that is what Rup is talking about right now. He's saying, what happens if we don't get the 10-year green card? So yeah, you can get deported. So if you get denied, they will put you in removal proceedings. You can present whatever relief options you have available to you, and if you don't qualify, you will get deported, right? But people to get those conditions removed, you usually go in with your spouse. You show the government that you're still married, that your marriage was not just for immigration purposes. Some people have kids, some people don't have kids, but they have joint finances. They bought a home together. Things you do as a couple just normally. You live together, right? So what you need to do is show USCIS that your marriage was not just for immigration purposes. So this becomes problematic when you're having problems in your marriage and your spouse is not cooperating to help you get that 10-year green card, right? Maybe they're using it against you. Maybe they're holding it over your head. Maybe they're threatening to have you deported, right? So this happens actually more often than one would like to think. This happens if you have a 2-year green card and then you want to go and get that 10-year green card, and your spouse is not willing to help you. What do you do? So you have options, right? You have one, you could be divorced. So that's an option. So you may already be divorced and you can still go and apply for that 10-year green card on your own without your spouse. Option number 2 is you may be the victim of abuse. Your spouse might be abusing you. So if they're using this green card, this 10-year green card, and they're holding it over your head and not willing to cooperate or threatening to have you deported, you might not realize it, but that might qualify as abuse. So that and other things, of course, we would have to explore that a little bit more. But you may be eligible to go for this 10-year green card on your own without your spouse. So the important thing is that your marriage was not just for immigration purposes. If your marriage was for immigration purposes, you will not get that 10-year green card. So I wouldn't say, go try and apply this. But if you were in a real marriage where you were thinking about building a life together with this person and it didn't work out, you do have options. So if you're in this situation, I would say give us a call. We're at 703-348-1663. We can help you. We can help you apply for it on your own. All right.